Back in the mid-1980s, I'd read a number of articles written by a very well-respected firearms authority by the name of Colonel Jeff Cooper. Cooper's articles about this handgun got my attention. He went as far as to say that the CZ75 was the finest fighting handgun ever produced. Coming from someone with his credentials, those articles convinced me that I wanted one. But at that time, there was a bit of a problem with actually being able to get your hands on a CZ75. When the pistol was first introduced in 1975, the Soviet government stepped in and declared the design to be classified. Since Czechoslovakia was part of the Warsaw Pact at the time, this pretty much shut down CZ's ability to sell their pistols on the open market. But that didn't stop examples from being smuggled out of the USSR. Since no patent was ever issued due to Soviet politics, it wasn't long before clones and knockoffs started popping up. Since the CZ75 wasn't available here in the US, I settled on buying a knockoff. I don't even recall now who made it, but it turned out to be a real piece of junk, so I eventually sold it. CZ's export dilemma finally ended with the breakup of the Soviet Union and the Warsaw Pact in 1991. Afterward, CZ was finally able to sell their pistols on the open market. Strange as it seems, they were now suddenly competing with clones of themselves. Not long after they finally became available here in the US, a friend of mine let me shoot his brand new CZ75. Man, that thing was nothing like the clone I'd bought a few years earlier. If this was the real deal, I had to have me one of these. These two examples are second generation CZ75s, or 75Bs. The B prefix indicates that a modification was included that incorporated a firing pin block. This device keeps the gun from firing unless the trigger is actually pulled, making it safe to carry with a chambered round. This all stainless CZ75 is chambered in 9mm. The other is chambered in 40 Smith Wesson and has CZ's standard polycoat finish. Both feature ambidextrous manual safeties. The 9mm versions use 16-round magazines. The 40 caliber versions come with 12-round magazines. Aftermarket magazines are available for these pistols in both increased capacity and 10-round versions for those of you restricted to 10 rounds. This one is the SPO1 Tactical, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. It differs a bit from the standard CZ75s. It comes with night sights and a full-length dust cover that includes an accessory rail. Once a round is chambered and the pistol decocked, there's no manual safety to have to think about when it comes time to aim and fire. One of the things these CZs all have in common is how well they fit the hand. The grip geometry and balance are nothing short of excellent. Their grip design allows these pistols to point naturally, and this contributes directly to their inherent accuracy. Having a low bore axis contributes directly to their low felt recoil characteristics, which is a shared trait that I really like about these pistols, particularly in the 40 caliber versions. The CZ75 incorporates John Browning's lock breech short recoil firing system, the same as you'd find on the Browning High Power, arguably one of the most reliable semi-auto firing systems ever developed. These CZ75s are also some of the softest shooting semi-autos in my collection due to their inside the frame rail slide arrangement. These examples feature all steel construction. Due to their sleek design, they don't feel the least bit bulky or heavy. In my opinion, they have just the right amount of heft to allow for fast recovery between shots. An interesting fact about these pistols is that the CZ75 is used by more militaries, police, and security forces than any other pistol in the world. I've done individual reviews for these CZs that contain quite a bit more information and details. If you've a mind to, feel free to check out those videos. These three are about to be taken out to the range for a little exercise. Before I take off, let me leave you with this thought. If the CZ75 wasn't a great handgun, why are so many firearms companies worldwide still trying so hard to copy it?